Laidlaw won't die wondering. He goes right round the outside. He has a big go. The national final is over in overtime, and Andrew Corbett gets the checker flag.
Ash Media's coverage of the Australian production sedan title, proudly brought to you by Speedway Sedans Australia.
Steel patios and sheds and fair dinkum sheds. Mick Roberts and Barry Rose lead them into the main straight. The green lights come on. And it's Barry Rose in car number 181 who leads them out at turn number 2 the first time. And down the back straight, Callum Simpson is there as well. Also going well is Nathan Penn in third place. One car blowing a lot of smoke is 128, Jason Whitehead. So it's Rose, Simpson, then Penn, the Massara in fourth place. Back there in fifth place is Jamie Graham, as that's the first 5 at this point in time. Back then to Paul Stevens, who gets underneath of Jamie Graham as they head down the back straight. But it's 181, Barry Rose will lead them out at turn 4, 2 down and 10 to go. The Little Sigma, Simpson, Penn and Rick Massara right behind him. Damon Truchet, WA number 5, is in 5th place. Back then to the 45 of Graham Fuster. Frank Toes back there in 7th place. So move out of turn 3 and 4. Pitch bend and Nathan Penn coming underneath of Callum Simpson and goes into second. Rick Massara also goes underneath. So go into turn number 1 and 2 once again. Back then in 5th place, Paul Stevens, then Frank Toes, who's gone around the outside of the 45 of Graham Fuster. But up front, it's a battle royale. Out in front, 181, Barry Rose. The Little Sigma is giving more than enough cheek. He's getting away from them. Rick Massara, back to Nathan Penn. 4th place is that of Callum Simpson. 5th place is Callum Simpson, then back to Paul Stevens and Frank Toes. Bit of a moment further back for Graham Fuster, and he's stone motherless last. Into the main straight with 7 to go. Barry Rose leads by 1.595 seconds. Rick Massara second. Nathan Penn 2 car lengths behind in third. So marching back in 4th place to Callum Simpson. Paul Stevens and Frank Toes has tacked onto the leading group as they move out of turn number 4 once again. Barry Rose with half the race to go. He leads by 1.6 seconds now. Massara, 3rd place is still that of Nathan Penn. 4th, 5th and 6th is anybody's guess, which is between Simpson, Stevens and Does. Stevens comes underneath of Simpson. This is in Pitts Bend. Inquiry flag coming out again. It's becoming very, very regular. I think it's on Paul Stevens in car 16 as they move down the back straight. Barry Rose still out in front. The margin's back to 1.5 seconds, which is quite a bit. The Little Sigma is not showing any signs of distress, and Barry Rose cruising out in front. WA number 3, Barry Rose leads this one for Rick Massara and Nathan Penn. 4th place, Paul Stevens, Callum Simpson, and back then in 6th place is Frank Toes. Jeff Kendall would be next, then back to Jamie Graham, Naomi Vanzetti, Jason Whitehead and Graham Fuster. The margin is out to 1.892 seconds now. Barry Rose doing it comfortably. Back to Rick Massara, Nathan Penn. Paul Stevens, Simpson and Does, no change there as we come up with 2 laps to go. Barry Rose out in front in car number 181. He can see the back markers, he won't catch them inside the distance, I wouldn't have thought. Rick Massara in 2nd place. Back there in 3rd place would be that of Nathan Penn. Oh, we got one car that spun, reverses off the track. That's Naomi Vanzetti. The green lights remain on. The white flag is on display. Barry Rose has caught the back markers. Massara second, Nathan Penn third. Back to Stevens, Does and Simpson. But it's going to be a win for the Sigmas. Out of turn number 4 the last time, Barry Rose in car number 181 first across the line. Barry Rose first, second Massara, third goes to Nathan Penn. 4th place Stevens, just ahead of Frank Toes. 6th position will go to Jeff Kendall. Then back to an ailing Callum Simpson. It's just going to make the distance. Then back to Jamie Graham. Fuster is next. Jason Whitehead and Naomi Vanzetti unfortunately ended up on the infield facing the traffic in the last 2 laps. 4 minutes 4.577 for the 12 laps. 1.810 is the margin. The quick lap was by Barry Rose with a 19.507. Barry Rose, Rick Massara, and Nathan Penn, your top three after heat number 9.
And we're trying to get a microphone working on the infield. Here we go. Trackside with a super nice young bloke by the name of Barry Rose. One of the nicest young guys you'd ever want to meet. Barry has, in his short but illustrious career, made it a little bit of a specialty, winning major production sedan events, and a great one for the 3 Diamonds, mate.
Yeah, that was car went really, really well then. Just hoping the rest of the night goes smoothly and come out one piece.
I tell you what though, Barry, these Sigmas, they're not a young car by any stretch of the imagination. They've only got a tiny motor, but they've got some mumbo, haven't they?
Yeah, once you get them set up right, they're pretty quick, and I like to see them go well. Get a bit of a kick when I beat the fuel injector V6, so keep racing them and keep going well.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. As I said before, one of the nicest young blokes you'd want to meet. Barry Rose is doing super well, and again, part of one of the great dynasties of West Australia.